Hey everybody, this is Mr. Hardcore Mode where nothing is easy, here to bring you another hard rant into Stop Killing Games. It has been a wild ride with Stop Killing Games. There's still more to go. I believe we're almost at 1,200,200 and we're trying to get to that 1,400,000, so we're at a safe margin. There have been crypto people who have been trying to, you know, fuck up the whole thing. Don't fall for the crypto shit. There are people that have accidentally signed the Stop Killing Games initiative, but they had, you know, some little hiccups with the, like, they didn't spell their name right. Please spell your name right. If you're in Europe and you're signing this thing and you made a little mishap, just sign it back again and make sure that you get all the information correct, so we can count each and every thing for Stop Killing Games. So pretty much Stop Killing Games is on the fast track to a succession to get our foot in the table, get the ball rolling, so we can, you know, actually make a stand in the gaming community. Because if whatever happens with Europe, it will cascade on to everywhere else, including America over here, over into the West. I would really appreciate it. A lot of these corporations have been, you know, they first dipped their toes in the whole thing, shareholders, that sort of thing. They have been neck deep into the gaming industry to the point where it's suffocating. I believe like 25% less people have been playing video games. I believe I read an article where less people have been playing video games because the market with video games lately is going way too fucking fast. So you're gonna come out here and bring out these games where they're $80 or $100, or you want to have, you know, all these handhelds and all these different, like, you know, deluxe editions and super ultimate editions, and people are looking at this like, nah, no thank you. A lot of people are looking at free to play games. And it's just overall just a disgusting atmosphere we're having right now with the gaming industry, and I want it to change. And if we're the ones holding the power, okay? We decide what goes on. But apparently some people have forgotten about that. Stop Killing Games has been hit with the whole, I signed this Stop Killing Games initiative. Peter, that is going to kill the entire live service industry. I just told you, I've signed it, Thor. You don't have to convince me. Like, we already know. So, Legendary Drops has showed us what Video Games Europe is saying right now. Let this sink in. If Video Games Europe, a lobbyist party, is the people that have been the people that have dipped their whole hands into Xbox, into Ubisoft, EA, all these different companies, Video Game Europe coming out with a statement on Stop Killing Games is like, it's like finding out who's the real problem. Like Ludwig in the Moonlight Greatsword. Ludwig is not the problem, it's the fucking sword that he has, you know what I mean? Or Rykard. You think you're fighting a snake? No, motherfucker, you're fighting Rykard, okay? All right, you're fighting a man that has lost his way. Like it's that one. It's like Dorman from fucking Shadow of Colossi, where you think that the guy this guy is on your side, but at the end of it all, he uses you at the very end of the game. Like it's this moment where it's just like, fine. Like, if they are speaking to you, then we're on to something. So this is what they're saying. We appreciate the passion of our community. I don't even fucking know you, by the way. However, the decision to discontinue online services is multifaceted, never taken lightly, and must be an option for companies who, when an online experience is no longer commercially viable. That is a lot to take in from what they've just said. So these lobbyists said the decision to discontinue online service is multifaceted and never taken lightly, and must be an option for companies when an online experience is no longer commercially viable. we're not asking you to work. We're asking you to give us the reins so we can make peer-to-peer. I can't believe we've already done this whole song and dance with peer-to-peer, okay? We've already done this whole thing. We figured it out. And then somewhere along like 2012, 2015, somewhere around those timelines, we forgot. You know what I'm saying? And we've cracked the code, and now we're just going a ways away from it. So, by the way, never underestimate modders and people that enjoy video games or retro video games. I get motherfuckers out there like you, like I'm trying to mod KOTOR right now, and I see motherfuckers saying like, bro, my wife, she cheated on me, so I'm gonna make an executable and a whole mod that'll change the whole game. And I'm like, what the fuck? Like, these it's like, yeah, I'm working alone, so I just made a restoration mod where you can have all these new things. And I'm like, what the nigga, you got all this free time? Never underestimate a gamer with free time. Trust me. These modders, these people will crack the code and figure it out. It'll take some time, but I always say, like, if just like with Bethesda, you know what I mean? With Bethesda, it's always just like, all right, Bethesda, your game's out. Let me wait like 3 months so the modders can fix it all. That's what I'm doing from now on. So let's continue on with what they said. We understand that it can be disappointing for players, but when it does happen, the industry ensures that players are given a fair notice of the prospective changes in compliance with local consumer protection laws. Yeah, and the laws aren't good enough. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna change those laws because they fucking suck. That's what we're gonna do. The industry ensures that players are given fair notice. Oh, so every time when you do the TOS or terms of agreement, and then they're just like, oh yeah, well, you know, you didn't read any of it, but hit agree. We're sick and tired of getting fucked in the ass by a giant black, like, fucking spiked dildo. So from now on, if this thing passes by and the ball starts to roll, I hope one day we see the giant fucking black dildo with black spiked dildo before we even buy the game. I would firmly love it to be like, hey, before you buy this game, you don't own shit. Like, fuck the terms of service shit. We need to change the whole thing. To change the whole facet. We're done with this whole, oh shit, well, this game might have 10 years or it might have 5 years or it could just end in like 8 days. Talking to you, Concord. No. There needs to be an end of life plan, and I know they can do it. It's just that these publishers decide, no, that's gonna waste resources. Fuck all that shit. No, we can do it. So there is more to be said on this, but I want to point at something that Pirate Software set up on here. Pirate Software, I think this part is hilarious. Let's see what he said.
County trying to say that our rescue is an animal horde. I've been called a pedophile, zoophile, rapist, corporate plant, degenerate, narcissist, nepo baby, and many other names. And they attacked all the accomplishments over my life, despite physical evidence to prove to the contrary. And they also went after every job I ever held, trying to say that I never worked them, or if I did work them, that I never deserved them. So I'm going to be honest with you. I hope that your initiative gets everything you asked for, but nothing you wanted. So I'll leave it there.
I think it's hilarious that Ross isn't doing this. The Stop Killing Games initiative is not doing this. If you upset people online, well, guess what? That's the trick of the trade. That's just how this shit works. Okay? I'm not gonna do this whole, oh shit, I'm not doing this fucking shit anymore, where I do, oh, you can't don't harass people, anybody. Y'all are fucking adults, you'll figure it out. These are just people online, and then they'll just say mean stuff. Fucking grow the fuck up, Thor. Congratulations, you got 1 million subscribers or followers, or what have you. If you grow, there's gonna be people that like you and dislike you, just like Markiplier, PewDiePie, Jacksepticeye, all these other big players. Even Moist Critical knows this. Everybody fucking knows this. I do not care about your fucking problems when it comes to other people. Grow the fuck up, quit being a little baby back bitch. Anyway, moving on. Ross is not the person related to anybody calling you names. Ross has been kind to try to talk to you about the Stop Killing Games initiative. He has been the kind one this whole time. Even he condemns it. He even said he condemns it. So I don't know why you're pointing at the Stop Killing Games initiative. I don't know why you're being parasitic to his initiative. Why are you bringing that up? And also, here's another thing. Did you say, I hope your initiative gets everything you ask for, but not anything you wanted? Let me repeat that.
Asked for, but your initiative gets everything you asked for, but nothing you wanted.
I hope your initiative gets everything you asked for, but nothing you wanted. What kind of dumb, stupid sentence is that? If it gives me what I asked for, then it gives me what I asked for. I don't know why. Do you mean to say I hope you get what you deserve, or something like that, or I hope the initiative gives you what you want but not what you need? Why the fuck did you say that? That didn't make any fucking sense. You tried to be cool about it. I was like, I hope the initiative gives you what you asked for, but not anything that you wanted. And I'm just like, nigga, what the fuck? He's like, I hope you enjoy some ice cream, but I also hope you don't enjoy ice cream. And I'm like, okay, all right. Anyway, moving on. Let's go back to the Video Games Europe. This guy's hilarious. Anyway, this is what the European game publisher group responds to Stop Killing Games. These proposals would curtail developer choice. Bullshit. Developers have not been working very hard in the betterment of... See, they like to paint themselves as like, ah, man, we're doing this for the developers. You don't care about the developers. You also don't care about the gamer, okay? Stop doing this whole, you care about the developer thing. Stop. You're already doing the not caring about the customer thing. That's plain as C. You're not doing anything about them. But stop acting like you care about the developers, okay? The developers, which I'm going to say it, I believe there's a lot of developers that actually care about their fans. Video Games Europe said in its statement, we appreciate the passion of our community. However, the decision to discontinue online services is multifaceted, never taken lightly, and must be an option for companies when online experiences is no longer commercially viable. This is the thing that we've already read before, this whole paragraph, but I also want to say, if you have no plans of keeping the game afloat, then maybe you shouldn't make that game. Keep that in mind. I don't know why did you make the live service game if you don't plan on keeping it around? See, we're gonna fix that shit. See, that's the shit we're talking about. Private servers are not always a viable alternative option for players as the protections we put in place to secure players' data. Yeah, I know. You, Sony, Xbox, even Nintendo, it's like we already get aimbotters anyway. We deal with aimbotters the old classic way. You know what we do with aimbotters? We yell out in the voice chat and be like, yo, this one guy's aimbotting. And the enemy team dogpiles the aimbotter, and even the allies of the guy that's aimbotting are like, he's aimbotting? Yeah, kill him, he's over here. We deal with it the old-fashioned way when it comes to cheating, okay? So I don't want to hear anything. We've already dealt with cheaters in the past. We'll deal with them now, so I don't want to hear any of that shit. And also another thing with viable alternative option for players, peer-to-peer, I don't know what the fuck they're talking about. Anyway, They're also talking about remove illegal content. What the fuck are you talking about? The game should be ours, so I don't know what you mean by illegal content. The game is ours. We need to bring back the part where the game is ours because we paid for it. What illegal content are you fucking talking about? And combat unsafe community content. Get that shit out of here. If you're a woman and somebody says something mean to you online in a video game, mute them, leave them, or tell them what's this one girl this one girl said to this one guy, I hope that when I fuck your dad, I'll give him the son that he's actually proud of. Say something off the cuff like that, everybody will respect you, okay? Everybody will shun the one guy that's mean. You diss him back, leave, or mute him. Quit being a little bitch. And combat unsafe community content would not exist and would leave right holders liable. The rights of the players. This game is not fucking yours. We need to change the fucking rules on that part. We need to change that shit. Once the game is in our hands, there is no, oh, this is our game still. Nah, we need to kick that shit off. In addition, many titles are designed from the ground up to be online only. We're aware of that shit. We're aware of that shit. In effect, these proposals would curdle a developer choice by making these video games prohibitively expensive to create. I don't want to hear anything about expensive shit when it comes to the bloat that you have been giving these developers. I'm talking to you, Xbox, Sony, each and every one of you. We're talking about EA. We're talking about y'all have been spending money frivolously. Perfect example. You remember when Phil Spencer came out and was like, yo, check out Redfall. You're gonna like what you see. The game came out. It was pure dog shit. The game couldn't fucking work. They spent so much money on Redfall. And then Phil Spencer came out like, huh. Motherfucker even wore a Redfall shirt, but he didn't fucking play the game and check it out? Are you fucking kidding me? So this motherfucker comes out like, oh, I didn't see it. Oh, I didn't. No, bullshit. There's too many games that come out. They're broken messes, pieces of shit. Okay? A lot of these broken ass games that come out, we can't get returns for them because the return policy is so fucking strict. It's so fucking strict. Unbelievably strict. The only time that it's actually happened where we can get a return was when Cyberpunk came out, or when I think I think there was a moment with No Man's Sky, but I don't think so. But there was one for Wayfinder. That game, that I think that's a newer game. But there's all these sort of games where it's just a rare occurrence where you can get your money back for a video game. And I just think that's fucking bullshit. That shit needs to change. We welcome the opportunity to discuss our position with policymakers and those who have led the European Citizens Initiative in the coming months. They're fucking scared. This is all PR talk. They're fucking scared. That's why they're coming out saying it now. You're basically watching the main boss come out of nowhere, and that's your target. They would not say this. They would not talk. They didn't talk about this when it was 500K petitions at all. But when it's 1 million signatures, that's when they started talking. Video games Europe case is that it can be too expensive for developers and publishers to offer private servers or a single player modes in games that lose online multiplayer support. I've seen motherfuckers with one friend and they figure that shit with less money. So I don't want to hear that bullshit. I've seen developers fix a whole peer-to-peer like sort of session within 3 months. Okay? I've seen setups that you wouldn't believe. If you got the money, you can do it, get to fucking work. I'm the fucking customer. You belong to me, okay? You want my money? You're gonna get my money, but you're my bitch. And that open for far supported versions of these games could present legal liabilities for companies, particularly when it comes to cybersecurity and content moderation. All this is bullshit. The other side of the coin, as the Stop Killing Games movement points out, is the players are paying for these games. They don't usually get their money back if the game is shut down, so they'll effectively paying for a product that's taken away from them out of nowhere, just out of boop. Of course, developers and publishers will argue players are buying a product, but a license aren't buying a product, but a license to access a game. But that's not how many players look at it. This is a whole entire issue when it comes to owning the game. I think that's the biggest point, is knowing who the fuck owns the game. We need to discover the whole digital aspect and own the digital product. If you bought it, it's yours. The reason why a lot of people are like, well, I don't know if we can do this, we can. The corporations have put a foothold thinking that, oh, we're the arbiters of how things should be. No, you're fucking not. No, you're fucking not. You're not the fucking police. You're not the fucking, you're not the military. You're not a politician. You're all just corporate. Your only thing that you care about is the bottom dollar. That's all you cared about is money and how to secure power. That's all that this matters. That's all. That's it. They have no, they make all these TOSs like, oh shit, well you really can't do this shit. If we could put certain points in place to make sure that the politicians and even the government gets involved, and this could work hand in hand. If we butt heads with the corporation and government, we can actually find a median line right there where it makes sure the corporate is in line and the government has our back. So we can find that silver lining to where we get more power for the things that we buy. But it's going to take some time, of course. It's going to take some time. But I can say for a fact that the European video game initiative, whatever, lobbyists, this is what they're feeling right now. This is how they feel. This is how they feel.
It's afraid. It's afraid!
Yep. Yeah, they're feeling it. I'll see you guys next time.